40-yard line. Simeon Harris finally with the tackle. What a catch.
My name is Simeon Harris. This one after.
The 20, the 10.
What's your favorite cereal?
Fruity Pebbles.
Where are you from?
I'm from Vallejo, California.
How was it growing up there?
Different than a lot of other cities. Small city, small town. Grew up near Hillcrest. House got robbed a couple times, Seen a lot as a kid. Went through adversity. Worked out for the good though.
How was the family structure in the home?
Solid. I'm really grateful for that. Dad was a pastor, still is. Mom's a school teacher. Older brother played football. He's boxing now, so family structure was something I can rely on.
How was that growing up with an older brother who played sports before you?
He was on the defensive side and I was on the offensive side, so I really couldn't look up to him as much, but seeing his drive, his work ethic really inspired me also. So.
Did he use you as a test dummy a couple times?
Nah.
What's the age difference between you guys?
7 years apart.
Nice. All right. What was your first memory of feeling accomplished off the football field?
Man, off the football field. I guess when I was at home and I got my first scholarship offer, I felt really accomplished. Something I worked for, something I asked God about, answered prayer, so I felt accomplished in that aspect.
How do you feel like your family structure has shaped you as a football player?
Discipline. My dad was in the Marine Corps. He left straight out of high school. He had to grow up real quick. Instilling that discipline in me and my brother kept me from quitting. Things get tough and adversity hits. You stay disciplined, stay true to the grind.
When playing football just at a young age and at a high level, how was it keeping friendships and relationships?
Some people fall off, some people jump on the bandwagon. But as long as you know who's really with you and who really not, I feel like it doesn't affect you as much. You just keep those blinders on like a horse. And you know who in your circle. Yeah.
Did you find football or was it introduced to you?
Funny story. I was 5 years old. My mom wasn't home. My dad took me out there to football practice as a kid. My mom ain't know. We came back home and my mom was very upset. So it was introduced to me. I didn't know what it was. I was just out there running around having fun. But yeah, my mom wasn't too happy that she didn't know I was playing football at 5 years old. But yeah, that's how it went.
Why do you think she was not happy?
Cause she didn't know. My dad ain't communicate what we was doing,
Do you think she was nervous as far as like?
Yeah, injuries and all that type of stuff can happen. I was so small, youngest on the team, so yeah.
Being the youngest on the team, even at that age, do you feel like that helped kind of shape you into the dog that you are today?
Yeah, I played quarterback, so I had to be a leader. The youngest leader really shaped me into being vocal, learning how to speak to teammates properly, learning how to speak to people properly. Even growing up in church, speaking in front of a crowd, learning how to code switch, that really helped me where I am today too. So.
Were there any doubts or fears just going into football?
Nah, not really. I just kept those blinders on and kept going. I had my first little doubt when I got to college, but during fall camp. But when you really want something and you know who you're doing it for and why you're doing it, it keeps you going.
Well, what caused those doubts?
Not getting what you want, not producing, not playing the way that you know you can play.
Just kind of like finding your identity on the team.
Exactly.
How important is it for you to have a backup plan?
I hear a lot of people say don't have no plan B, but in the career I'm in, football, you really can't play football forever. So I feel like it's important to have that backup plan of whether it's school, whether it's owning your own business, being an entrepreneur, things like that. It's good to focus on that also.
What are you studying in school?
Integrative physiology. It's basically kinesiology, the movement of the body, the study of the body. I want to be a physical trainer. So yeah.
What are you planning on doing with being a physical trainer?
Going back home with it, really. Being back in Vallejo, California, helping those inner city kids that don't have the money to pay all these high-class trainers. That played a huge aspect for me. I didn't really get trained as a kid, really didn't have the money for that. Just was going off pure athleticism, but sometimes it comes down to technique, so I want to help those kids out back home.
Do you feel like there's a negative view on college athletes?
Some people think we're prideful. I feel like it depends on you and how humble you are when you are a college athlete. Everybody has their own opinion.
With your dad being a part of the Marine Corps, how do you feel like that affected you growing up?
It affected me positively. Like I said, being disciplined, knowing how to handle with adversity, knowing how to push through when you feel the pain. Even like when you're working out, you want to quit, but you got one more rep, just keep going. When things aren't going your way, keep going. That was really the theme in our house. Discipline, keep going. Respect also, respecting others, respecting your elders, respecting your teachers, even your classmates, your friends. You won't want to be no snake to nobody. You feel what I'm saying? So that was really instilled to me and my older brother when we were young. Know how to respect others, being disciplined, and not being a quitter. You don't want to look like no quitter. So.
How important is mental health to you?
It is something that has recently came on to me, and something that I actually thought about more and more as I went to college. In high school I really wasn't. I put it off to the side. Really wasn't focused on it. But my first semester of college was. I really actually put thought into it and focused on it a bit more. So,
what are you doing to support it?
Praying, listening to the right music at the right time, talking to the right people that are in your corner, in my corner, not putting a wall when people try to get me to open up to them. The right people. You don't want to open up to anybody, but not just holding everything in. That builds up a lot of stress and mental health problems. So, yeah.
Do you feel like your family is supportive of your mental health?
100%.
What is your favorite football memory?
I want to say scoring my first touchdown, 5 years old. Ran it 60-some yards. My mom running down the bleachers with me. So that was something that was really cool and something that I'll always remember.
Do you feel the difference from youth sports to college football?
100%. Everybody's bigger, faster, stronger, smarter. It's not always about skills. You gotta have the mental side of it. So that is a big jump. You can't just win off athleticism in college. You gotta have the right technique and the right smarts, the right fundamentals, the right coaching, and the right drive and mentality.
With you moving to a different state and city, how was it adjusting?
I'm in Boulder, Colorado, so that was really a culture shock for me. And just adapting to that side of things, knowing how to code switch, like I said earlier. You don't always got to be uptight. It's cool to be cool and, feel safe in a new environment. Always keep your head on the swivel, but it's different being away from home, being away from moms and pops. But, keeping God first has really kept me on the right path, not falling off, things of that nature.
With this upcoming season, how do you plan to maximize your opportunities there?
Working out every day and staying healthy, really. Can't make the club in the tub, that's what our coaches say. So if you're not available, how can we use you? So staying healthy and outworking everybody, maximize my opportunity to play on the field again. So, yeah.
Do you feel like you've made your family proud?
Yes. Yesterday, 2 days ago, we were in a Ford car dealership and my mom was walking around while we was waiting. My mom was walking around showing people pictures of me on the football field at Colorado, and seeing her smile and seeing her how happy she was to see me play and now she's showing people like, this is my son, you know, just a proud mom moment. Really just shows how proud they are of me, and that's my why, and just to make her proud, see her smile, just keep me going, you know. So, yeah.
How do you plan to use your platform to give back to others?
Community outreach, reach out to people, reach out to kids back home, and be a voice to the people that really don't have the platform to speak about problems that are going on in school districts. You know, parents deal with a lot at home with their kids going to different school districts, you know, got transfers and all that type of stuff. And educating people that are trying to get into this career, educating kids and their parents that are trying to put their kids on the best path to get to success. So I'm gonna use that platform to help others in that way.
What are you passionate about outside of sports?
Faith and love. Faith to rely on outside of your career, you know. It keeps your head on straight. Believe in what you can't see. So it just keeps you going.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I sing in the shower, so I don't know if I sound good or not, but I guess singing. I don't know if I can sing good though. My name is Simeon Harris, and this is Just One Athlete.